This season, the Packers offense has taken the next step. They drafted a receiver in the first round for the first time in 20 years in Matthew Golden. Through the first 6 weeks of the season, Green Bay's offense ranks amongst the best in the NFL. Football is a game in inches. Every single inch matters. When it comes to scoring points, you have to rack up yards in order to get down the field to score, unless you're a big shot team. Tendencies are something arguably studied the most by NFL teams. A tendency is what a team likes to do a majority of the time. Teams with balanced tendencies tend to be more successful in the season. A tendency can be that a team likes to run a 2 tight end and 1 running back look, or 12 personnel, or they like to pass out of a certain formation and run out of a different one. In this case, we'll be taking a closer look at the run-pass balance of the Green Bay Packers and how they compare to the rest of the NFL through the first 6 weeks of the season. Last season, the Packers were a run-heavy team. They ran the ball on 8.4% more snaps than the average NFL team, with only the Colts and Eagles running it more. This is in no small part to free agent signing Josh Jacobs, who's a former rushing title holder. On 1st and 10, they ran 11 personnel on 231 plays, the most out of any formation the team ran, and ran the ball 56.3% of the time, while the league average was 44.2%. While in 11 personnel, they averaged 5.67 yards per carry, with the league average being 4.89 yards per carry. They also had 7.87 yards per pass attempt, which was also over the league average of 6.59. With 11 personnel, there are 3 receivers on the field, causing defenses to spread out and call a passing formation on the field, giving Green Bay the advantage to run the ball. It's proven the Packers love to run out of 11 personnel, especially on 3rd down because of its versatility. Tight end Tucker Kraft also makes this formation a go-to because of his superior pass blocking and elite route running to get open. This season, the Packers are first in the NFL on 3rd down conversions with a 52.3% conversion rate through week 6. This is due to their 11 personnel look, which forces the defense to match up with that offensive look. In total, the Packers run the ball 51.2% of the time and pass the ball 48.8% of the time, leaving them around 50-50 in both categories. They have 154 rushing attempts and 147 passing attempts. When your offense has balance, it gives the defense a lot to consider when trying to come up with a stop. Green Bay only averages 4 yards per carry, which is 23rd best in the NFL. They're second in the NFL when it comes to pass yards per attempt at 8.6. When they throw the ball, they are efficient because of their weapons. The Packers have lined up in 11 personnel on 310 plays. They pass the ball 61% of the time compared to the league average of 59.55%, so slightly above average on 3rd downs. That leaves the other 39% of 3rd downs. They are running the ball. Although the Packers' average yards per play is down from 6.1 to 5.8, it makes 3rd down play calling easier. When you have a tight end and 3 receivers on the field, there are various options. Now let's compare this to the best offense in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys, who acquired George Pickens in the offseason. They averaged 387.5 total yards per game. They passed the ball 62.60% of the time, only 1% higher than last season. They only convert on 3rd down 44.05% of the time. They run the ball 39.15% of the time, making them a pass-heavy team. This makes it a lot easier for defenses to scheme a 3rd down stop. Dallas also likes to run 11 personnel very heavily, which allows them to have George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb on the field at the same time. Now let's compare this to Green Bay's offense. The Packers accumulate 343 total yards per game, good for 14th best in the NFL. They still have an elite offense though, because they are 1st in 3rd down conversions, 5th in red zone percentage, and 3rd in efficiency. They are top 5 in important categories for an offense to be elite. Currently, Green Bay is the number 1 seed in the NFC with a 4-1-1 record, and they look to continue to push for their 5th Super Bowl and 14th World Championship.